Did you do the right thing? Did you show up at your whiteboard? Mm-hmm. Good. All right, here we go. We're on 1-3 today. All right. This is like supposed to, if we were in live school, we'd be doing an open response problem. We'd kind of work in partnerships and blah, blah, blah. Are we doing that today? On like the third day of math or what? No. Okay, here's what we are doing. There's your problems. All you got to do is fill in the blanks. Hit the pause on your video, please. And now we're back. Okay, here we go. 12 inches is how many feet? Come on, you know that. 12 inches in a foot. If you don't know that, it's time to memorize that. Okay, so if you got 36 of those suckers, how many feet is that? Well, it's 12, 12, and 12, so that's 3. 5 feet. Now they're messing with you. You know that each one of those feet has 12 inches, so you have to do 5 times 12. What's that? Can't snap with a marker in my hand. 5 times 12 is 60. All right, let me do the next batch. All right, here we go. Here's the next batch. All right, fill in the blank. Hit pause now on your video, kids. Okay, here we go. All right, 6 inches. These are harder. It's fraction time. 6 inches is how many feet? Well, it's not even 1 foot. I don't got it. Okay, it's half of a foot. It's 6/12 or a half. You could have put 6/12. It's the same thing, but not as cool as a half. Okay, 1.5 feet is how many inches? Now we're going the other way. Well, that's 12 of those inches, and then we got a half of a foot. You didn't say 12.5 inches, did you? No. We got 12 inches here, and then half of that 12 is 6 more, so it's 18. Now, does it make sense that 12 inches equals a foot? No. We use a stupid measuring system in this country. Did I say stupid? Yes, I did. It's dumb. When I was a kid, the country was starting to think, hey, maybe we'll all go metric like the rest of the intelligent world. But guess what? We didn't. Why? Because basically they thought we're just too dumb as Americans to figure it out. Really? Don't you think you guys would have figured? Yes, we would have figured out. Metric is all about tens, which are nice, even little things. Instead, we have 12 inches equals a foot. Who thought that was a good idea? And then 3 of those feet equals a yard. Who cares? What does 10 feet equal? Nothing. What does 100 feet equal? Nothing. Okay, sorry. You're going to hear me rail on this. Metrics is cool. American system, dumb. And pretty much the entire rest of the world has abandoned our system. Actually, most of them never even took it anyway. Okay, focus. Okay, 3.5 feet is how many inches? Okay, so 3 times 12, that's 36, plus 6 more is 42. All right, stop getting me off the subject here, okay? All right, let's do the next batch. Oh yeah, these are a little harder, okay? Check it out. Hit pause now. Okay, here we go. 8 inches is how many feet? Well, it's not even 1 foot. It's a fraction of a foot. So if you're realizing, okay, 8 inches, how many inches is this? 12 inches. You could have just done 8/12. And you would have been right. 8/12 works. It's not the coolest way to say this fraction. And here's why. Because it's better to always say the fraction in the smallest numbers you can make with the numerator and the denominator. And you're like, I don't get it. Okay, let me tell you. You got to think of what goes into both 8 and 12. You can divide it into them nice and clean. 2 does, Brian. No, bigger. Go bigger. Bigger's cooler. So let's divide each one by 4. Ooh. If we do that, what's 8 divided by 4? 12 divided by 4? 2/3. Did I tell you my... Yeah, I did. Okay. 2/3. So the better answer would be 2/3 feet. All right? But 8/12 is also correct. All right, 3 inches and feet, so you could do 3/12. But if we want to do the cool answer, we say, hey, what fits into both 3 and 12? Like 3 does, dude. Okay, so let's divide each one by 3. And you get 3 divided by 3 is 12 divided by 3 is 4. Boom, 1/4 of a foot. All right, the last one, the killer, 27 inches. How many feet is that? Well, how many 12s fit into there? 2 gets you up to 24. So I'm going to put a big 2 there. And then how many are left over? 24, 25, 26, 23. 3/12. So 2 and 3/12, but since we already know that 3/12 is that, let's just write 2 and 1/4 feet. Okay? All right. So you did that. Now, what do you got to do? I'm going to tell you right now what you're going to do. I'm going to get your book down there. Hold on. And I'm back. Okay. We're doing pages 8 and 9. And then you're going to do you're going to do 8 and 9. And you're also going to do that home link. Yo, I didn't remember to say that on the last lesson. You're going to do a home link every day. Totes. Yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say. There's not really to tell you anything. Number 2 on page 8. It's a little tricky. You just got to think of a half of a foot is 6 inches by 6 inches. You're making squares to cover a bigger square. Give it a shot. The other stuff, I think you can do it. Just go do it and put your answers in the Google Classroom. Bye-bye.